Yo, what up, and welcome, everybody. Welcome to Pnoid News. Man, listen, I'm going to drop on for you before I go to bed real quick. Man, listen. All right, I've been out grinding all goddamn night and handling my fucking business, making my money and doing what it is that I do best. You know what I'm saying? Bringing home the bacon. It's just how it operates. I'm a man, I got kids, and I got to feed them. It's how respect works. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't handling your business properly, I feel for you. But, yo, look here, recently, Bill Burr done gotten into some fucking shit with the internet as a whole because, well, let's be honest here, the internet's a bunch of 12-year-old children and all of y'all are fucking faggots, right? In the end of the day. Yo, legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a problem among us with this fucking gatekeeping nonsense. And if individuals don't do what you expect them to do, because like it was going to fuck up the money for, you know what I mean, them and their kids and all the bullshit that goes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you go, oh man, you should throw away everything the same way we throw away everything. You expect these individuals to have scruples when in reality, they're not running for political office. You know what I mean? They're not leaders in the end of the day. You know what I mean? These are just people who are out here fucking funny, you know what I mean? And y'all motherfuckers follow them like they supposed to be somebody special. But I'm pulling this off of somebody else's joint because they already cut it up and I'm just not interested. I'll be honest with you. Like, yeah, it's just too much work at the moment. So, you know what I mean? We're going to listen to this. We'll react, you know what I'm saying? Stop a couple times, see what the hell happens. Let's rock.
No, I wouldn't say that. No, if you're just saying overtly racist shit, yeah.
No,
if you make like a bad comparison,
yeah.
You know, if you come off like Joe trying to find where Atlanta is compared to New York,
yeah,
that's not like, you know, homophobic. That's just ignorant.
Well, let's be real here. Let me explain what Gina Carano did. She said, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the media stand here and turn you against your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Because it could turn into, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's just like fucking the Nazis standing here making everybody hate the fucking Jews. And that's an apt comparison. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get rid of a certain amount of people in your population who don't believe in the motherfucking new morals that you're trying to have coming down the pipe, you're going to need a reason to be able to get rid of these individuals. And this is what setting the groundwork looks like. Just keeping it all the way 100 in the end of the day.
What did Carano say?
She said she basically compared political beliefs now being persecuted to the fact that in 1940s Germany, the way the Nazis were so able to take power and do whatever they wanted was because they brainwashed citizens into picking on their Jewish neighbors and eventually attacking their Jewish neighbors. And she said, how is that any different from attacking people for their political beliefs? I get what she was trying to say. Obviously, any comparison to anything with the Holocaust is it's a shoddy comparison. You're going to piss people off. It's a dumb thing.
Well, it's not a shoddy comparison, you know what I'm saying? Only because, like, all right, so here's the thing about Hitler in Germany, right? Like, yo, like Hitler's rise started in like 33, right? And then, you know what I mean, culminate in the Holocaust until like 41, right? In the end of the day. So you're talking about like 7-8 years of this bullshit of standing here feeding people garbage before they started loading them on the trains and taking their businesses and things of this nature, right? So understand, like, yo, you just haven't seen the end game yet. You know what I mean, when it comes down to it. And that's an important thing to understand. Like, yo, is there an end game? And if people see things starting to happen that happen the same way and that could easily turn into some very dangerous shit for, you know what I mean, a portion of the other people in this country, that's kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? Legit. That's a bad thing. Let's keep rocking.
To do. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. But here's what bothered me. The grounds for her being fired based on that opinion was that she was somehow reducing the plight of Jewish people during World War II. Okay, I get that. I understand that perspective. However, how is it any different from all the people on the left when Trump got nominated or elected and they said he's like Hitler? How is that any different? That's the same reduction of circumstance. But on one side of that coin, it's okay to say, and on the other, it won't even be entertained.
Joe DeRosa.
That's interesting, Joe.
That's an interest. Joe DeRosa with an interesting take. Look at you.
Well, first off, it's not the first time I've heard that, so I know he didn't come up with it. I forget who did. Yeah, I want to say like somebody on Rogan's podcast or something like that actually said that a while back, right? It might have been Michael Malice, to keep it all the way 100, right? I think it was him who legitimately came up with that ideology, right? But like, you notice Bert Kreischer just sitting back like it ain't shit. You know what I mean? And Bill Burr standing there looking like, man, this is whatever fucking, this is, understand, man, like, fucking with somebody's money's hard. You know what I mean? Like, it is, let's keep rocking.
Oh, I was judging you with your bedspreads there, and all of a sudden Joe comes in.
I just don't get this place that we're in where there's no room for discussion about anything. And even
because there's too many channels, Joe. Too
it's
many
just
channels,
wild,
and
man.
then you got to like do sensational shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, I'm on that fucking
Everybody-
show. Now I got to watch what the fuck I say.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just
Yeah, I'm a fan of that show. We all get.
Yo, look, man, let's keep it all the way 100 here, right? Like, man, look, you can't be mad at the dude for that. You know what I mean? End of the day, like, this is, remember we read that Unabomber thing, you know what I'm saying? Actually, we had Ryan himself read it over on the assignments. Make sure you go sub to his channel, watch his streams. Like, them dudes get it done over there, right? But, we sat here and listened to Ryan read this, and we went over this. Because, like, it's really important to go over this as a whole. Like, this is how, the whole thing works. Is it's not like a top-down dictatorial thing. There's nobody really in charge in the end of the day, right? There's no, like, giant crazy thing. But, like, the ways of doing culture and the ways of standing here, continuing to hold your position in this giant machinery, to continue to be a cog if that's what you want to do, is by standing here, toting the line that you're supposed to tote. Social pressure is a motherfucker. It is what it is. And especially when that social pressure is attached to your paycheck.
Everybody.
What show is she on? What show is she on?
The Mandalorian.
the Star Wars,
Sure.
yeah.
Fuck.
But
Yeah.
they canceled her action figure. That's how deep cancel culture is. They canceled her action figure. It's like, let the action figure come out. I don't understand.
Did she ever pony up to you, Bill, and be like, Bill, I got a few ideas I think that you'll like?
No, she was an absolute sweetheart.
There's a terrible
Yo, hold on, man. We got a commercial.
And then, whatever. And somehow someone will take this video and they'll fucking make me say something else and, try to get rid of my bald action figure.
Wait, you have an action figure?
Yeah,
No.
do you have an action figure?
No. No, you fucking nerds.
Now, it's no secret. I think everybody knew that.
So, that's kind of where it's at. And, I think that's where it ends. Now, be real, as I said, I was stealing this from somebody else's video just to keep it all the way 100 with you. So, end of the day, he owned up. He sat there and said, yo, look, I'm on this show. I don't want to fuck up my paycheck, behind it. And I think that's an important thing, for him to be honest about things. And you can see he wants to go to the mattresses about it, right? But here's a question. Have you ever given up your job for somebody else? Have you really ever put it on the line like that? I highly doubt any of you really have. I have. A bunch of times. Like, I'm that type of dude. That's because, that's the type of man I am. That's how I was built. That's how I was raised. That's what I was taught to be. Right? I don't think y'all are. I don't think most people are, in the end of the day. I'll throw away my shit for nothing because I'm an asshole. Like, that's just how it works. Like, for me, my soul and my balls are more important than anything else on this planet. My respect, my self-respect, and my honor are the utmost to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of where it's at right now. So, Bill Burr, he's not interested in putting his ass on the line for Gina Carano. It's the same thing both ways, right? Legitimately. It's the same thing both ways. When it comes down to whether, we stand here and have everybody get put into these boxes and shit, or whether we stand here and we have everybody, how do I put this, man? It's whether or not, it's whether or not people are treated fairly really depends on whether or not individuals are willing to stand up. That's important. Legit. Because it takes, You know, I don't know if you ever saw that I'm Spartacus movie, the Spartacus movie back in the day, right? He goes, I'm Spartacus, I'm Spartacus, I'm Spartacus. Everybody there sacrificed their life for one man, right? And that's an important thing to understand. You have to take it to the mattresses sometime. Am I disappointed in Bill Burr? No. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I know he was a bag from the start. You know what I mean? Like, I knew damn well that, like, yo, he really didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? He only stood here, you know what I mean, and pretended to, like, be a dude who we all gave a fuck about. You know what I mean? And then, like, yo, he started making some money and getting some notoriety. He cashed in on it, and then he's trying to ride that wave. He don't want to be out of work the rest of his life and go back to struggling and working in clubs every day. Like, he don't want to do that. He's comfortable. His family's comfortable. His wife is comfortable. And here's the thing. Here's the real thing, too. His wife's a wokety woke bitch. Imagine how much he's going to see his daughter if he stands up and she rolls. Is that a fight you're willing to have? End of the day, I don't know. But y'all, look, man, I'm Tom Pease of Pnoid News. You know the deal. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.